Welcome to another week of the Al York Sports Show, baby. Let me hit these other peoples up, man. Yeah, another Friday, y'all. This shit going real quick, man. God damn, this shit flying, bro. Yeah, Mark Guillory in the building. What's up, good brother? Remember, you up second, Mark. Make sure we get rid of that extortion, all right? You said you got the new plugs. Let's roll, baby. I hope you on your A game, too, because I'm ready to roll, baby. Benny Bellotto out of San Antonio, a.k.a. Sinbad, baby. We got my man Suge Knight, Vegas finest, bodyguard exclusion. That's my guy right there. He first motherfucker I'm calling if shit hit the fan, man. Real talk. My man Suge Knight. That's my nigga right there, man. Angelo in the building. Angelo, you better not go nowhere, because it's your loss if you disappear. I'm just putting it out there. I'm just putting it out there, man. Happy all you guys are tuning in. We're going to start the show. I got my man E. Vega, a.k.a. Mr. Potato Head. Mark Guillory, a.k.a. MG Raider in the building, my niggas. Yeah, I'm amped up. We got some shit for y'all, man. We definitely got some shit. Hey, yo, Greg, go to Mitiki, baby. You already know, baby. Mitiki, baby. Yes, sir. Let me take these off. Get a little early start because I know MG Raider got a lot he want to let out. And E. Vega got a lot. E. Vega's coming on board first. Let's start with the message of the day. Y'all don't go nowhere, man. Start cutting people off when you tell them you can't do something for them. E. Vega in the building. You know what I mean? Especially cats that you don't look out for numerous times. So let me give you an example. Everything I tell y'all, man, it's no cap, man. It's everything I went through. I want to give this to y'all for fucking with me. This is the gift y'all get for fucking with me. Live experiences and how to deal with them. Steve Levine in the building. I see you. If you get a man, let's say your man come up to you, hey, yo, Al, man, what's good, man? Yo, Al, I need 200, man. Or Al, can you take me to North Las Vegas tomorrow about 2 o'clock? Oh, man, I can't do it, dog. I'm tied up, man. You know I normally got you, my nigga. You know I normally got you, but I can't do it. And his energy changes like tremendously. You know, he might go, damn, man, I needed you. That's cool. But if you see the next time you see him, he acting funny, like his energy ain't what it was, cut that motherfucker off ASAP. You don't need dudes in your circle like that, especially motherfuckers that you said 9 times yes to, and one time you couldn't do it, now they have energy and negative energy against you. You don't need motherfuckers like that. I'm telling you right now, get rid of them. Douglas Bend in the building, X in the building. Y'all already know what it is. Let's start the show, man. Al York Sports, baby. The raw truth. I know I ain't playing. It's Friday, baby. It's party day. It's get busy day. It's talking all day. It's give y'all this work day, baby. Fuck those motherfuckers that want to use you and get mad. You tell them no one time. I'm telling you, dog. My life right now, the age I'm in, my toleration is like this. I'm cutting niggas off ASAP. And I ain't trying to be on no funny shit. It's just I don't need headaches, man. Nobody need headaches, man. Especially when you older, man. You need to zero out on the headaches, man. No cap, niggas. Let's get this shit going, man. Yeah, I just got to give y'all that energy to start this off. You know what I mean? Go to YouTube, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Shout out to the East Coast, West Coast, Midwest, Las Vegas, New York City, LES to the death. Nueva York. Shout out to my man Sam the Man from M Studios, you heard? My man the R, little the R, stepping up, R, respect that. That's why you getting this shout out, man. Shout out to Price Tag Entertainment and Media. Cycle Breakers with my man John Figueroa. Few Text Podcast on TikTok with my boy Low Lower. Check out Low Lower on Few Text Podcast. That's my man. Rob, you just missed the shout out, man. And last but not least, shout out to Mac One with the delicious beats, man. Y'all need to fuck with Mech. Mech got the beats, man. And open sessions and giveaways, like I always tell y'all, the more, the merrier. Shout out to the R who just came in late, just missed his own shout out. How do you miss your own shout out? He gonna have to rewind this shit. We going to Major League Sad News. Jose Deleon, a Major League pitcher for 13 seasons, who led the National League in strikeouts for the St. Louis Cardinals in 1989, has died at 63 years old. He's been having some real major health issues, and they caught up with him. That's what happened when you get older. When you get older, your health issues catch up to you. That's why it's highly recommended that you take care of yourself now, not wait till you older and try to do that right there. No, do it now so you could prevent these problems later on. Deleon was 86 and 119, 3.76 earned run average. Rest in power to Jose Deleon, who went to the Cardinals later in his career and pitched a lot of key innings in relief. I remember Jose Deleon, rest in power. Other news, St. Louis Cardinals signed veteran shortstop Brandon Crawford, longtime San Francisco Giants. He's 37 years old, had a horrible year last year, but I think this is a smart pickup. I think Crawford, as long as you can put him, let's say, every 10 games, put him out there half of that. I don't think he's built to go a full season anymore unless he's like 100% healthy and he can handle it. But I would recommend spot starting him, pitch hitter, defensive specialist. I like Brandon Crawford, had great years with the Frisco Giants. And like I said, it's a nice pickup for the Cardinals, depending how they utilize him. Other news, Los Angeles Dodgers Monday traded outfielder Manuel Margot to the Minnesota Twins and agreed to terms with super utility man Kike Hernandez, who I think is a perfect fit for the Dodgers. I mean, he tried to go elsewhere, it didn't pan out for him. In Boston, it didn't pan out for him. But Kike always produces with the Dodgers, whether it's a late inning hit, a late inning stolen base, a defensive gem. I like Kike. I love him in L.A. I think that's a fit. Good signing for the Dodgers. Although it's only 1 year, 4 M's, I feel they should have signed him at least 3 years, but it is what it is. Other news, ex-NFL champion Richard Sherman was pulled over Saturday morning at 2 a.m. for driving on a 79 miles per hour in a 60 miles per hour zone. Then he was drinking and driving. Sherman, what's going on? On Saturday, you ain't watch my show Friday? You know Friday, I always tell y'all no drinking and driving, Sherman. What the fuck's going on, dog? You trying to lose your job with Skip and all that? You know you can't get the drinking and driving. You 1 away from doing time. They're not even playing with that no more. Ex-football player or not, I don't care how much money you got. You get a couple of those, they send them motherfuckers for 12 months. They giving that out like candy. Other news. Former WWE and WCW star died in a hospital on Wednesday. He was 61 years old. Wrestling Virgil Mike Jones was diagnosed with dementia in 2022. Mike Jones, if y'all into wrestling, I know my man B. Izzu loves wrestling. B. Izzu's probably feeling this. Mike Jones passes away. Rest in power to Mike Jones. Other news real quick before I pull in E. Vega. The Los Angeles Rams re-signed wide receiver DeMarcus Robinson, who's their third receiver. You know what I mean? You got Cooper Kupp over there. You got the young rookie over there that tore up the whole fucking league. The young boy, I think he played in BYU. I can't get his name right now. He's strange. He got a Hawaiian name, but the kid was awesome. I can't remember his name, but goddamn. But they signed Robinson, who's their third go-to guy. 26 catches, 371 yards, 4 touchdowns. But he didn't play every game. And I'm telling you right now, Matthew Stafford, with those 3 weapons in that running game, the Rams are coming. That's all I'm telling y'all. Other news. Former MVP inked a 3-year, $80 million contract with his former team, the Chicago Cubs. Cody Bellinger, 28 years old, was looking for a long-term deal. You know what it is? He had about a year, a real good year, and then a decent year. Teams are not trusting him to give him long-term. So I think it's nice and it's smart that the Cubs re-signed him. They didn't go long-term, gave him 3 years, and Bellinger was killing shit with the Cubs, and hopefully he can continue to succeed in the MLB because he went from here down to here. Now he got it back up to here. Salute to Bellinger, who I like him as a player. Great outfielder, great stick. Just make contact like you did last year, and you'll be very productive. Or let me give it his numbers. 307, 26 home runs, 97 RBIs. He repeats that as another great year. And last but not least, before I call in E. Baker, Minnesota Vikings running back Alexander Madison. Time is over in Minnesota as the Vikings informed them that they were cutting him. Now, the Vikings let go Cook last year. Now they're letting go Madison, and they're keeping Cam Akers, who's coming off a big injury. I like Cam. But when Cam had that injury, Cam wasn't the same. So I guess they must see something in Cam in practice where he's really getting better and maybe getting back into form. So now they're going to rock with Cam, and they definitely going to get a draft pick running back. So they're going to run with Cam and whatever rookie they get out the draft pick, and they're going to run with that. Madison and Cook, days over in Minnesota, you're out of here. All right, E. Baker, where you at, baby? Let's get it going, baby. A lot of people tapped in. Appreciate everybody tapping in. Yeah, Puka Nakua. There you go, Darnell. And I just couldn't get it out. I was going to say Nuka. Lucky I ain't say anything, man. Appreciate that, brother. The kid's a stud, by the way. A major stud. Out of Baylor. I mean, not Baylor, BYU. Let me say it correct. Out of BYU. All right, let me get the peoples in real quick. E. Baker about to join the set. E. Baker, what up?
Yeah.
You spoke up a little bit, baby.
You hear me?
Yeah, I'm going to have, you know what? You know what? Yeah, let me put the volume up. Now we gravy, my nigga. You ready to go?
You good? Let's do it. Let's do it.
Okay, we're going to start right away. We're going to say all that, fuck all that, how you doing shit. That should go out the window. Let's just talk sports, my nigga. All right, real quick.
Let's do it.
Let's go to the NBA. I'm going to put you on the spot. Who's your most surprising NBA team right now? Whether they were good and they just started losing, or they were bad and just started winning. Who's your most surprising team right now in the NBA? Talk to us.
Right now, I know you want one. I got two, but definitely one I'm going to put up there.
Right.
It's the Minnesota Timberwolves.
Okay, explain why.
Well, right now, they're playing great basketball. Andrew Bogut, Karl Anthony Towns, and what's young boy's name?
Edwards.
I want to call him
Edwards.
Yeah, Edwards. Edwards. I want to call him Jordan, but you know, that's another thing. You know what I mean? But they balling. You know what I'm saying? Right now, they 42-17 at this moment, whereas of last year they ended up winning only like 42 games and lost 40. To be up where they at right now, number one, first place, number one seed and everything, you know what I'm saying? I know it's still early because Denver's right there, you know what I'm saying? But as of right now, I'm hoping that they can keep it going, you know what I'm saying? Because this is not their young team, but their veteran team also, and they've been together for a couple of years.
Yeah, they got nice pieces. You got some old pieces, and then you got some young pieces.
Got complimentary pieces, yeah.
And I liked it last year. You know, they was a tough out in the playoffs. You know, we all know that.
Right.
And I like how they came back with the same team and took it to another level as of right now.
They took like 3-4 steps unexpectedly, you know what I'm saying, to where they balling right now, you know what I'm saying? So big up to the Minnesota Timberwolves. And, you know, quick shout out, Karl Anthony Towns. He is from Piscataway, New Jersey, you know what I'm saying, where I live right now. But, yeah, you know, I got to give him props, you know what I'm saying? I wasn't a believer.
Yeah, the first 3-4. I was listen, I like Big Cat. I just, like, when the Knicks was trying to get him and all that, I don't know if he's worth going after some long-term deal. I mean, he's got to be more consistent for me, but I know that he shows nights where he can be great. It's right. Like when he dropped that 60, 70 plus that night. You know, he shows nights, but I want to see more hunger out of him. You know what I'm saying? I see him smiling a lot like D12. I'm not comparing him to D12, but if you remember, D12 in Orlando was a beast. When he left Orlando, he started smiling and playing less harder. You know, like he did it for like the money instead of the love. I want to see Towns go after it a little harder. That's all I'm saying. And let me go to my surprise team, then we're going to move on. My surprise team, believe it or not, is the Cavaliers. They 38-20, second in the Eastern Conference.
they blowing somebody out tonight. I think the Pistons, so they're gonna be 39-20, way better than last year. I mean, they had the plays with Donovan Mitchell, Garland. You know, you got Mobley or Okoro, and the new acquisition of Struss, who hit that big three the other day to beat Dallas Mavericks at the buzzer all the way from the other side of the court on some motherfucking Steph Curry shit. I mean, he threw it up from the key on his side of the court, all net. And Struss is a good pickup out of Miami. And then, you know, you got LeVert out of Michigan. If you could get anything out of LeVert off the bench, you know,
LeVert's a plus.
Make noise. But the thing is, what can they do in the playoffs? You understand? I mean, you sure you can win regular season, win in the playoff, but that's my surprising team, E. Vega. Let's move on real quick. Let's go to baseball. I'm going to name you 5 different teams, acquisitions. I'm going to try to run through this quick so we can get everything in.
Cool.
Los Angeles Dodgers picked up Shohei Ohtani, pitcher Yamamoto, Teoscar. They picked up outfielder and James Paxton, left-handed pitcher, who's kind of washed up, but maybe they can fix him up there. The Dodgers were already a real good team, and now you add these fucking acquisitions, has to put them over the top. The question to you is, do they go over the top, though?
That's like, you know, an up and down toss-up, you know what I'm saying? Because like you said, to me, in the last damn near almost 15 years, Dodgers been hooked up with a lot of ball players. They just only won one. You know what I'm saying?
Kind of like the Atlanta Braves, Bobby Cox teams. I don't want to say that because my man, you know, Donnell Thomas is online, big Brave fan, and you know, I'm keeping it a band though.
It's
Bobby
real though.
Cox
It's
had
real.
Like 20, like 19 straight, whatever division titles, and you win one chip with the best 3 pitchers in baseball. Glavine, Matt, fucking Smokes. Come on, dog.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying? But, you know, Ohtani, you know, anybody will take Ohtani, you know what I'm saying? Plus, that's more tickets sold, and plus everything goes up now up in LA, you know what I'm saying? As far as
the parking lot went up like 3 times.
Yeah. You're going to have to probably pay, who knows, $100 or $200 just to
you probably got to pay $34 for a beer that big, my nigga. A beer that they sell in the casino for $2.50, you pay $34 now, my nigga.
If I'm correct, in the beginning of the show, you said they picked up Hernandez again, the catcher.
No, Teoscar, Hernandez, that's the outfielder.
Okay, no, but
Seattle.
Okay? I thought you was talking about the catcher that used to be there from Boston.
No,
did you mention Boston earlier?
The guy that played with Seattle last year.
Okay. I know that.
Gunning right field. He's got it done.
That I know. Yeah, he was with the Mets. He was with the Mets for a couple of months. You know what I'm saying? To me, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal, but he will get the at-bats, and he's gonna have the protections.
Okay, do they win? Yes or no? Because I got 4 more teams, and we got to rush it.
For me right now, no. Not right now. That's
okay,
not my team.
Let's keep it pushing. Atlanta Braves picked up outfielder Jared Kelenic, good young lefty hitter. Will get pitches in that lineup. Veteran pitcher Chris Sale, I don't know what he got in his tank, but if he happens to find something in that tank, all he got to do is go 5-6 innings.
I'm about to say, give him 5 innings, 6 innings.
They got good bullpen and they got great hitters. And last but not least, they picked up reliever Aaron Bummer, who didn't do good last year with the White Sox, but he's really good against lefties. Shut down lefty pitcher. So I think they improved their bullpen with Bummer, and they already got good lefties over there. You know the Braves, Mass Tech, and them other lefty motherfuckers they got over there that can get outs. Real quick, do the Braves come out and at least go to the World Series or no?
Yeah, I'm going with the Braves this year. Braves are stacked, you know what I'm saying? And not only are they stacked, but they stacked for a minute. They're going to be there for a while.
Yeah, Noah Parker. Salute to Noah Parker, baby.
Unless they got to make a trade for a big play, even bigger player, which I doubt it, they don't need nothing. If they're going to pick up something, keep going with pitching. But their lineup is solid. You know what I'm saying? Azuna, Acuna, Albies, the third baseman, the first base. I mean, it just keeps going. Like, you got a good, solid 6-7 batters on that team. And anybody who's just there, like you said, they're gonna see some good pitches.
So I want
yeah,
the best lineup I think I've seen in years. Okay.
Rick,
Now we're gonna go to the champion Rangers. I don't know when DeGrom's coming back. I know they had Tommy John maybe mid-season. Scherzer's ready to go. Who else they picked up over here? They picked up catcher Andrew Kinsel, who will help out defensively. They got him from the Cardinals. And then they also picked up Kirby Yates, who Kirby Yates ain't gonna do nothing. He pitched with the Braves. He was roping them over there. They'll definitely rope him in Arlington. But where you stand with the Rangers? Now everybody knows about them. They're not sneaking up on nobody. And by the way, my boy Noah Parker hit a big future bet with the Texas Rangers, 30-1, put like 300 and won like 30 stacks. Salute to my little man Noah Parker on it.
Congrats. Let me get some of that gas money.
He got receipts. Now I don't fuck with him when he talked that LeBron GOAT shit, but I know he hit this shit here. So right now we talk about what he hit, and I appreciate that. But what's your take real quick?
Nah, Texas is one of the teams to watch out for. They're gonna be solid. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I told you, but like 2 years ago, they picked up. Had a few acquisitions. They picked up. Season didn't go the way they expected. Came into this year with a couple of more with DeGrom and stuff like that. They showed up. You know what I'm saying? They solid. You know what I'm saying? You know they got a bunch of plays. Like sometimes you get a team that doesn't really have big names, but they show up. You know what I'm saying? They solid ballers, and they just here for business to win. You know what I'm saying?
Garcia, nice.
No, definitely. You know what I'm saying? Like they play big in the postseason. They were big in postseason.
Switch hit and catch it. Like they got names, and now they prove themselves. The key thing is I think everybody knows they won, so every series gonna be a playoff series for them. And I think that just might be too much for them.
And I believe they welcome that challenge. You know what I'm saying?
Keep going. I got to get these other ones for you. Orioles picked up Corbin Burns, an ex-National League Cy Young Award winner. They got Craig Kimbrell to help out the bullpen. Kimbrell to me ain't a closer no more, but he won't be bad coming in the 7th inning.
Middle relief.
All that 90. Still got that curveball, but he's not a closer. But you got to understand, Batista's out with the Tommy John. They still got what's this guy's name? Is it Noah? Yoa? Something like that? Who's that closer name for them again? I keep forgetting his name. I think it's Yona Noah, something like that.
He was in the All-Star last year.
Yeah. No, Cano. That's his name.
He was in the
Cano.
All-Star there.
Cano and Batista was 8th and 9th inning, but Batista was the closer.
They had the
got to make Cano the closer and maybe Kimbrell underneath to Batista get back. Your take on the Orioles real quick, yes or no? They win it or yes or no?
Not that they win it all, but they're going to make a big run for it. You know what I'm saying? They could be one of the teams.
I see them in
You know what I'm saying?
I see them in the pennant.
Yeah, they
now, whatever
they're good.
Pennant happens in the pennant, but I see them in the pennant. Okay, last but not least, the Philadelphia Phillies who beat the Braves last year, but then lost to the D-backs after being up like 3-1. Fucked up my money, that's for sure. I had a couple features with the Phillies just to make it to the chip. You up 3-1, how the fuck you lose that? I don't care if I hedged out or whatever. I shouldn't have to hedge. I should have won money, and I didn't because they choked late. They choked late. They not only did they lose the 5th game, they lost the 6th and 7th game. So that was
pressure
hard.
bust pipes when it's time to put the game away. When you got to put a series away or a game away, sometimes that pressure bust open.
Fact. So do they win? Yes or no?
Phillies, no. Now, my team in the National, I'm rolling with the Braves all year.
Okay. So keep that energy because I'm gonna check you mid-season.
No, definitely.
And don't tell me you gave me another motherfucking team because I got you locked in, nigga. I know how you like flipping and bouncing shit.
The mess winning it all.
Okay, let's go to choose one. Listen, let's chill with the laugh shit. We got hungry people that want sports. I don't think they want comedy. They want sports, though. Choose one and why. We got about 6 minutes. I'm going to give you 6 today. Because I'm not going to fuck with Mark Guillory because he only does a couple. I'm not trying to put him out there, but I got something else for him. But I'm going to give you 6 because I know you love this shit, Potato Head.
Go ahead.
NBA 2 guards, forward/2 guards/forwards. Vince Carter, a.k.a. Vince Sanity, or Air Canada, whatever you want, or Kawhi Leonard, a.k.a. the Claw. Who and why? Want a drink?
If we wasn't, you know what? I'm going with Vinsanity. The hell with the rings and everything. I'm going with Vinsanity. Vinsanity always went hard, no excuses. Played in the era where we don't take days off, all that other shit. Nah, forget that. I'm not beef for all that. You know what I'm saying? And I know we don't got time, but if we did have time, yeah, I'll be talking about the Toronto championship. That's real suspect for me, but yeah, that's another story. But I'm going with Vinsanity. I'm going with Vinsanity.
This is a tough one, and I'm looking at Vinsanity like maybe first 14 years. He kind of stretched his career out, became like a three-point shooter later on.
Yeah.
But I don't look at that. I look at the Toronto years. The early New Jersey Nets years.
The Nets. Yeah, exactly.
Stairs in New Jersey. You feel me? When there was New Jersey before Brooklyn.
Exactly.
This is tough, man. I like the Claw, but the Claw be injured a lot. Yes, he's a proven more winner. Of course, playing with Popovich helped him. But I'm gonna have to go with Vince Carter slightly, my dude. But like I said, the first 13, 14 years, not when he started just, going on every team, just, getting bullshit contract just to make money to pay bills. Not that.
My thing with Kawhi Leonard is I've been disappointed since the day he signed that contract with the Clippers because he hasn't done shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's move on. We got 5 more, but we don't have 5 minutes. Defensive lineman. You ready? John Randall, Minnesota Vikings, a.k.a. Motor Mouth. Or Tampa Bay, Warren Sapp, a.k.a. QB Killer. Choose one and why.
I'm going with Sapp. Not taking nothing away from Randall. Randall's a beast. But Warren Sapp was that dude. You know what I'm saying? Warren Sapp was like, he took over his team, defensive team. Like, come on, let's gather up the cavalry and let's go to work. And that's what Sapp brought to the table. And for somebody who was, over 300 pounds and almost looked like he could run, like if he was a running back, like he wasn't, just because he was big, he wasn't slow. You know what I'm saying? He was real agile. He could do a lot. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm going with big boy Sapp. You know what I'm saying? Not taking nothing away from Randall. Randall's a Hall of Famer. But big boy Sapp, gotta go.
I like QB Killer, but I'm going with Motor Mouth. I mean, I watched a lot of those games. John Randall is so underrated, my guy. Maybe not in Minnesota, but worldwide, Randall's underrated. When I used to rap, I had a rap. I said something like, with more sacks than John Randall. John Randall's nice, my dude.
No,
Motor Mouth,
he is.
With the shit under his eye. He's the one that started all that crazy shit. Remember that shit? Try to fit quarterback. I'm running John Randall. Okay, now we going to number 3. We got 6 and we out of here. Boxing. Welterweight. Felix Trinidad, a.k.a. Tito. Or Roberto Duran, a.k.a. Hands of Stone. Talk to me.
Damn, you gonna make me. Oh my God! Can we drink?
Go.
Hey, Tito was one of my favorites growing up. You know what I'm saying? But damn, I might be wrong for this one. I don't know. But Roberto Duran was that dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, he fought in the era where it was boxing. You know what I'm saying? Dudes came to fight. You know what I'm saying? Not to say Tito didn't fight in the era like that, but I gotta go with Durant. You know what I'm saying? I like the old school, even though Trinidad's old school too. But Durant's a little bit more.
I'm going with Hands of Stones because I think if both of them caught each other with their best punch, I think Durant could withstand his punch better than Trinidad withstanding his best punch.
And Durant could take a punch. You know what I'm saying? It's not like
is a better boxer. And I don't never like the way he moved his feet, but he was nice with it.
Right.
I just didn't like the feet movement. You know what I mean? Right. A lot of brothers exposed them. A lot of brothers exposed Trinidad. Mm-hmm. But I like his combos and all that. Trini's nice. He also hit hard too.
No,
But
of
I'm going to
course.
go with Durant because I think Durant can eat his punch more than Trinidad
Exactly.
can eat Durant.
He can
So
take a punch, yeah.
I'm going to lean on our hands of stones. All right, let's go real quick to the next one. You ready?
Yeah.
We're going rappers. Switch it up on you. Nasty Nas or Big Pun. Rest in peace. Bana. Who and why?
Jesus Christ. Al, how do you do this? Now I know why when they be in
Guys,
with
hold
Norman, they go
up.
crazy.
Whoever's watching, put your answers in. Don't just look at me and fucking smile. Put your motherfucking answers in.
I mean,
I want to hear your answers.
Man. People gonna hate me for this because I know niggas from the lower who have beef with the Queens niggas and put that shit to rest. So it's like, you know what I mean? It's hard for me to even go that route. You know what I'm saying? But oh man, how do you even Al, why?
That is
Why?
one. Because both of them are lyrically, both of them is nice, man. Pana's nice. You see, X is saying hands down. I don't believe that hands down shit. Pana's nice, dog. Pana, if you go through Pana's album, that nigga dropping fucking knowledge, my dude.
Yeah, but you know what? But X is not wrong. I gotta go with Nas. I'm not even gonna say Big Pun. Wordplay it's like E40. Niggas just come up with words, you know what I'm saying, and put them together. But Nas, you know what I'm saying? Nas, what can you say about Nasir? You know what I'm saying? You can't say nothing. You know what I mean? And he's not that he came in the 80s, but now he's one of the Godfathers. You can put him up there, like how people put KRS, Rakim, and all them guys. I'll put him up there as one of them. You know what I'm saying? So we going with Nas.
Half man, half amazing. I'm with you. NBA forwards, Charles Barkley, a.k.a. Sir Charles, or Karl Malone, a.k.a. the Mailman. Talk to me.
First of all, you just put one of my favorite all-time power forwards in the building. Yeah, I'm going with Sir Charles. All right. Everybody, all the power forwards in the building, you know what I'm saying? Bigger than him, taller than him. Here he come, mouth round and rebound. You know what I'm saying? I gotta go with Sir Charles, one of the best coast to coast. He used to take it, rebound, go up the middle like if it was the express train. You know what I'm saying? The express lane. But yeah, I gotta go with Sir Charles. You know what I'm saying?
Sir Charles was more raw to me.
Yeah.
Man was more of like a team player, sets pick, does the pick and roll. Him and Stockton had the best pick and roll in NBA history.
Yeah, nobody got it better than them
like
two.
Mailman couldn't jump, he couldn't run, but yes, he dominated the league, being a diesel dude, like a real like a workout kind of dude dominating the league.
And he carried Phoenix all the way to the final chip.
But I'm gonna go with Sir Charles. I think he was a lot more raw talent.
Yeah.
Charles can run the floor.
Barkley's my favorite all time. Yeah, that's one of my
coast to coast. Coming out of Auburn, going right to the Sixers, he was going coast to coast on cats. All right,
everybody.
last but not least, because I got to get MG Rader in the building. NFL quarterback Donovan McNabb, a.k.a. the Scramburglar, or Steve McNair, a.k.a. Ed McNair. Who and why?
Rest in peace, first and foremost, you know what I'm saying, Ed McNair. And that's who I'm going with. You know what I'm saying? I was a big fan of him, you know what I'm saying? Ed McNair coming out of Alcorn State, you know what I'm saying? Doing what he did. You know what I'm saying? Doing what he do, you know what I'm saying? Put the numbers up. Then he came into the league. And of course he had I can't stand Ohio State, but Eddie George was in the building with him, you know what I'm saying, right up the middle. I gotta go with McNair, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, God rest his soul, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I'm running.
McNabb out of Syracuse.
Donovan McNabb out of Syracuse.
The thing with Donovan, when he looked bad, he looked really bad. Like he would throw it, niggas be, brothers be open, bless me, and he be bouncing that shit sometimes. McNair wasn't bouncing shit. If you open and he could get the ball to you, McNair had a special throw, dog. And both
he was special.
Kind of the same. I mean, I see McNair scramble for 30 yards at times. Not a scrambler, but if you let it open, he can do that to you.
He was mobile.
McNabb was definitely mobile. McNabb won more games, kind of got better numbers in the same amount of time, but I'm going there McNabb.
Yeah, I'm going McNabb.
He close it up, and I got to get MG Ray in the
McNabb.
building. Hurry up.
Now, I just want to say shout out to everybody in the building who showed up. I'll keep doing what you're doing. You already know.
Love you, little bro. You got to get up, man.
Shit don't change but the weather and the range. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, you been putting in work, but like I said, you be MIA, so I got to get you while I got you. I got to get you while I got you. We're here. Yo, it's like my sister when I was younger. My sister come to the crib a whole weekend. We'll treat her like a queen because she ended up disappearing for a month or two. So we had to get her while we had her. You know what I'm saying?
No, it's all love. It's all love. You know, we here.
Hey, up, Vega, you gonna get up soon.
You already know.
Work, baby. Good work.
All right, baby.
E Vega, baby. Y'all already know what it is. MG Raider, where you at? Let's get MG Raider in real quick. Let's see if MG Raider stood on board, because MG Raider sometimes just, I don't know what be on his mind sometimes. It's like he ain't got patience sometimes. Let's see. He said he gonna fix all that extortion. So hopefully he got that fixed. Yo, I gotta put this out there. One thing about MG Raider, nobody can tell me the motherfucker don't be sharp when he gets on the motherfucking mic. He be haircut, new glasses every time, fresh new t-shirt. What up, my brother?
Sun Devil football, baby.
There you go. MG Raider do be sharp.
What's up?
Nobody can take that away from him. MG Raider, real quick, sad news in the NFL. I mean, I don't know if you call it sad. Some people might have loved it. But Cam Newton had a huge situation. Former MVP of the NFL, has his own football league, 7-on-7. And I still don't got the entire story. But what I see from footage, I see young cats hell making them. Now, not that he wasn't holding his own, because he was grabbing one like this, had the other one, but there was another one that was freelancing. You can't really tell if they was catching them, though. But the moral of the story is, how do you do that to Cam Newton, who he put a league out there for you guys? Like, what's going on? Can you enlighten us, maybe? Talk to us.
Well, I mean, how do you do that in front of all these kids for a youth 7-on-7 football tournament in your hometown of Atlanta that is sponsored by your nonprofit? I mean, how are these grown men fighting in front of these kids? What kind of example is that setting for the youth?
They played Cam, though, because they moved on him. He's protecting himself.
Well, he was talking as much shit as they were. So he even said
in the beginning.
Yeah, in the beginning. That's how that's how it escalated.
Okay. They didn't show that. All I seen was when it was already in action.
Well, the crazy thing about it is all of them have worked together for years, but they were talking mess over something. I don't know what they could have been talking mess over in a youth football day in Atlanta, but for it to escalate,
going on, could have been some gambling. RG, I'm ready.
I wouldn't be able to speculate.
Gambling made you fight. In case you didn't know that, I've seen motherfuckers fight over gambling.
But he did handle all 7 of them, though, and I think at one point he was kind of smiling too. So I mean, Cam Newton's a big dude.
His hat never fell.
His hat never
fell.
That
funny ass hat, that cat in the hat. Yo, that shit. Yo, they were grabbing him. He must have safety pins in them shit or something, my dude. Or he got knots with his dreads on him. Because the hat never fell, dog. That was the most amazing thing. But real quick, close that out so we can move on, bro.
Man. You don't want to mess with Cam, man. Cam is 6'6", 260 pounds, man. That dude is like a big dude. And if you ever gone to a Raider game or a football game, you've seen him in person, that's just, you're not going to win that fight. Even 1-on-7, all the midgets trying to fight him. He was using dudes to block the other dudes from attack.
Yeah, I seen that shit. That was kind of amazing. Kind of look like a superhero there. Or the Beekeeper. You seen the movie The Beekeeper? Yeah, I know that's a movie, but he was doing movie moves. You know what I'm saying? On some realistic shit.
And you made a good point. The hat didn't move, and at one point he was smiling during the fight.
Wow, that was amazing. But I'm glad that there was no killing, no shooting. Because God forbid if they would have ended Cam, that'd have been real sad for the NFL and and et cetera. Because I'm a Newton fan out of Auburn. Yes, I could trash him in many ways, but I liked him coming out of Auburn.
Yeah.
I just didn't like doing this shit. You down 34-24 zip and you doing this shit on Thursday Night Football. I wasn't feeling that. But you know what? Nobody's perfect, but glad that he's all right, and hopefully they get that situation fixed. Okay, now let's go to the NFL draft. Now, I want MG Raiders top 5, not the mocks.
Gotcha.
Okay? Now, do you want to go one each MG Raiders, or you just want to split that 5?
We can go one each if you like. We got enough time.
I think that's the fair way of going about it. We'll start off with you. Who gets the number 1 overall pick, MG Raider?
Chicago's going to keep Caleb Williams, and they're going to either they're going to draft Caleb Williams, and they're going to either trade Justin away or keep him and have him compete.
Trade him.
Well, they're going to trade. So if they trade him, that's a good point. If they trade him, it might affect the rest of my top 5. So if they trade him, the Commanders might be a good spot for him to go. And they don't have to go with a rookie quarterback. If the Commanders trade down, give up a 3rd-round pick so that Chicago can get Caleb, not a second, probably a 3rd or a 4th, or maybe 2/3, something enticing. I think Chicago will go with Caleb Williams, and Washington will be happy with Justin Fields because the Commanders, even though they're a new era and they have new coach, and so and Justin certainly needs a change of scenery. So Caleb Williams is the number 1 pick, though, for sure.
Okay. Now, this is back to the if. If, like you said, if they get him, that changes my whole shit. Me personally, I want them to keep Fields and go ahead and get Marvin Harrison Jr.
Okay, if that happens, there's another shift that happens that makes it better for the Raiders to get Jaden Daniels. So I'm looking. The Raiders are looking for some shakeup in the top 5 to jump into the top 5. I
don't want to confuse people. Let's stay Bears right now.
Okay.
So I will go Marvin Harrison Jr., add on with Mooney and DJ Moore. They got Komet at tight end. Oh, wow, that would be loaded. Then they got a 9th pick where they could go get the big offensive lineman. But I think I'm agree with you. I think they're gonna end up trading Fields and get Caleb. But like I said, if this was mine, I go get Marvin Harrison Jr. Give us your number 2 pick.
If nothing changes, the Commanders are going to go after Drake May. It makes the most sense. They're looking to establish a new era. He has prototypical size. The dude is straight accurate. He's definitely one of the number 2 quarterback in the draft. And he's just impressive. Pro style already. And basically another Heisman candidate. Now I'm concerned about his health because I think he had some injuries early on, but last 2 seasons he's been pretty good. I mean, accuracy is there. And also it's just going to be a significant upgrade for the Commanders, who had nobody unless they signed Kirk Cousins as a free agent. So there's going to be some movement in the top 2.
Visit.
Kirk Cousins is going to go to one of these teams that need a quarterback instead of them drafting a rookie.
Lock him up. They're already opening up cap room. We'll see. They let go Madison and Cook last year, so they already freed up about 7 M's. I think it's to re-sign Kirk, but that's just my opinion.
Gotcha. But if there's a trade and, like you said, Chicago stays with Justin Fields, Washington's going to grab Caleb Williams.
Yeah, that's what let me go to my because you already said it. Commanders, if Fields stays, I'm gonna run with that. If they happen to trade him, then we can't do nothing about that. Then we'll do another one, a different one though. Okay, so Caleb Williams to the Commanders, I think makes perfect sense if Chicago keeps Justin Fields, which I think is the right way to go. Okay, let's go to your number 3 pick, New England Patriots.
If nothing else, I think that because Jaden Williams had such a great meeting with the Oakland Las Vegas Raiders, and he's all on social media talking about his relationship with Antonio Pierce, I think the Raiders, if nothing happens, the Raiders are going to make a move for Jaden Daniels at number 3 with the New England Patriots trade. If things happen like you just suggested, if Fields stays with Chicago, Caleb Williams goes to Washington, then New England's going to pick up Drake May, and then you see the Raiders trying to make a deal with either Arizona or the Los Angeles Chargers. So I got Jaden Daniels at number 3 no matter what.
Yeah,
number 3.
Drake's going to go to the Patriots. What I don't know is that the Patriots already made it clear they want a veteran quarterback. to start the season, and it's not who they got on a roster.
Got you.
They are going to go get somebody, but I can see them getting Drake and then trade him, maybe for 2 picks, something like that. Because I know Belichick ain't there no more, but they still kind of got that mindset of getting 2 for 1. I think that's going to stay with that organization. But I agree with you with Drake May. Number 4, Cardinals. Talk to us.
Marvin Harrison. If everything stays the same with the top three quarterbacks going first, Marvin Harrison's going to Arizona. They need a wide receiver,
okay.
and he's the best wide receiver on the board at that point.
If Justin Fields go to Chicago and they get Marvin Harrison, I like Malik Neighbors out of LSU going to the Cardinals. Because like you said, they do need another receiver. Kyler Murray need more weapons. Kyler Murray's committed again. He feels like they're trying to win for him. They're going to get the line going. The team wasn't that bad late in the year last year. They was moving the ball. They did pretty good. You get a guy like a Doomsday Neighbors or even Marvin Harrison Jr., now you take your team basically to another level with these star receivers or potential star receivers. Okay, let's go to the last 5th pick, Chargers. Not the last, but you're only doing top 5. What do you think the Chargers are going to do, boss man?
This one is pretty predictable. Harbaugh wants to get tough. He wants to get physical, and in order to do that, he has to get big in the trenches. So I got the top tackle going number 5 to the Chargers, Joe Alt out of Notre Dame. And
I agree, but when you got Mike Williams constantly hurt every year, you got Allen, who's in his 11th year. He kind of gets hurt. They got Palmer. I think you got to get another weapon there. I think you can always get a lineman via free agency late in the draft. Maybe not as good, but I think you got to get a Doomsday over there with that squad, dog.
Well, everything starts with protecting the quarterback.
No. I know that. That's why I think they're gonna go there. I agree with you, but I'm thinking you got to get the start and try to get down the line, maybe via trade or something. You can get linemen, and the way Harbaugh practice these young boys, he'll turn a regular guy to a stud. You know that. We've seen it.
Well, I mean, this draft is so wide receiver heavy. The Chargers can get a nice wide receiver
later.
At some point, second, third or fourth round. I think even up to the 5th round, you're going to see some quality guys, and that's what happened last year.
Right.
We have a lot of late round draft picks that were starters and superstar wide receivers that played very well. Not just 1 or 2. It was like about 5 rookies that ended up starting for all these different teams. So, and these are mid to late round picks. I mean, you even had
I think me and you spoke there before. There's diamonds in the rut all through the fucking round. I mean, Tom Brady was in the 6th round. You see what I'm saying?
Correct.
Purdy, another guy. So it's not like the NBA, top 10, 15, and then you got to develop motherfuckers for 2-3 years. No, NFL, they stars all over. So I'm agree with you. I think you got to go Joe Alt, the best name out there on the offensive side as far as offensive tackle. But I would hate to see, Herbert not get a Doomsday, man, because I think that's a perfect fit right there. But you're right. They fuck the perfect fit. They're going with what they need. And Harbaugh likes to be big on the trenches. So I agree with you. Let's move on. Now, I got this sneak one. I'm going to add in for you. I didn't throw it in. We're going to go to the biggest bust in MG Raiders' head in the NBA. I'm going to name you about 6 guys. You might want to write them down because you might want to go back to it because you might forget by the time I get to the 3rd guy who I said first.
Okay.
You ready? Sam Bowie, 1984 2nd-round pick of the Blazers. Or Darko Milicic, 2003 2nd-round pick by the Pistons. Who's the biggest bust? Let me keep going. Anthony Bennett, number 1 overall in 2013. Greg Oden in 2000, 1st overall for the Blazers. Kwame Brown, 2001, 1st overall for the Wizards. So those are the 5 there. I left out Owakandi and Joe Smith out of Maryland. I think they did a little more to stay, all right in the league. Even Kwame played long, but a lot of people still think being a number 1 overall ain't no excuse. Talk to us.
Well, Joe Smith and Kwame Brown actually
They
played
played.
and started for the team. And Joe Smith was a Warrior, so he's one of my Warriors.
Smith
But
played like 20 years.
yeah, I mean, he lost
Except
all
you
his.
know what it was with Smith? When you averaged 9 points, you came out number one. People expect you to put, at least a deuce up every game.
Yeah,
And he didn't live up to that, but he did have a lengthy career.
From the choices that you've given me, and considering that some of those players, even Sam Bowie, even though he might be considered a bust, he still played and had a below average career, but he had one. It has to be Greg Oden, because Greg Oden didn't really play. I mean, he might be the biggest, aside from Chris Washburn, who the Warriors selected. I'm surprised you didn't have him in there, but aside from him, Greg Oden is the biggest bust in NBA history. I mean, the guy didn't even play like for a year and a half. Then when he played, he got hurt again, and I don't even think he played a whole season at all. And he just didn't pan out. I guess the dude grew too quick for his body, and like he had all these issues with him. But yeah, that was just the worst draft pick almost ever. And it's always Portland that makes those worst draft picks. Like that.
Yo, my man Noah Parker said Darko Milicic, hands down. I can see why he's going there because they left Melo on the board. So that just added to insult.
I got that, but Oden didn't even play.
I'm going to go Anthony Bennett. I never in my life seen somebody worse than Anthony Bennett, my man.
Is he still in the league?
How did you not even mention Anthony Bennett? I want to see people in the comments. Anthony Bennett, they was trying to make up the next LeBron James, big body forward. They thought that they could somehow calculate him and kind of create another LeBron. Hell to the fucking no. Anthony Bennett, the word sad don't even fit him.
It was terrible.
I mean, that guy to me was the worst. And that was a bad draft choice, taking none away from the Cavaliers because they didn't have so many options. I know there was about 3 guys that I would have definitely took now that we know. But I'm saying it wasn't stacked. It wasn't like you picked Bowie and you had Jordan.
Correct.
Or you picked Milicic and you had Melo. It wasn't one of those. But I got to go Anthony Bennett, UNLV, dog. He was the fucking most horrible, to me, pick ever. John Hart still feeling that fucking pick today. Close it out, MG Raider. Great job as always. Thank you for getting rid of that whatever that shit was.
It's all good.
People in my inbox, yo, what's up with that? I can't even watch it. I knew you was going to correct it. That's why you right back on. But close it out, my brother.
All right, man. Hey, y'all, peace out. Thanks, Al, for having me. Great show. Let's see what happens. Let's get them Raiders in that top 5 and get Jaden Daniels. I think he'll make a big difference for the Raiders.
Oh my God, I think that guy would fit perfect. But then you got Pierce on top of him. He'll do exactly what they want, and I think that they'll set him up to win, bro.
Oh yeah. But and they have some cap room to work with, so they're not all dependent on the draft. Though you have to build through the draft. They're gonna have to give up a first, maybe 2 or 3 firsts, in the next 5 years, and some mid rounds. So that's gonna hurt, but they have to work that cap room to make it work. So go Raiders in this draft. Let's get in that top 5 and get Jaden Daniels. I hope Fields stays, because that gives the Raiders more opportunity to pick up Jaden Daniels. He's going to be the 3rd quarterback no matter what. So I want the Raiders to be able to make a cost benefit analysis and maybe deal with the Chargers or somebody from 7 to 10 in the pick, instead of trying to trade up for the number 3 pick. So I'm all Raiders in this draft. I think Antonio Pierce is going to do a good job. Peace out, Al. Thank you, everybody.
Great job. I always respect how you come on board. You come out guns blazing. All I ask that you keep doing that, my brother.
It's all good. Take care.
All right. That's MG Raider, guys. Now we going to the spinoff. Noah Parker's in the building. What a pleasant surprise. The guy got time for golf. He got time to deal with Dave Koken. He got time to deal with Mary and Kelly in Vegas, but he ain't got time for his older brother, and I just don't fucking understand that. But he's showing love today, so I got to appreciate it, why he's here, kind of like E. Vega. All right, let's start the spinoff. Let the best person win. Raul's in the lead with 3 wins over everybody. Let the best person win. Let me play something for y'all. We're going to go to Mech 1 Beats. That's how we doing it. Yes, sir. Let's go. Yeah, we got the summary right after, so don't go nowhere. Break the summary down. 1 through 20. Giveaway 1, round 5. 1, round 5. Let's get it. Shout out to Mac 1 for this bomb beat right here, y'all. Yeah, summary coming right up, y'all. You gotta work with this. You just gotta keep hammering it. Let it grow inside of you. This beat is hard. It's just slow, but it's hard. All right, here we go. I'm the umpire. Ball comes out. If I say no place, no play, let the best person win. Here we go. Here we go. Giveaway 1 winner is on March 1st. This is flying too. We already in March. Wow. Giveaway winner is, here we go. Got a winner. I know y'all see it. Let me back it up. See it, right? Turquoise blue type border. Winner is giveaway 1. Number 8. Number 8. That's my man Ghost, baby. Ghost back on the map. Ghost should have about 3 wins right now, if I'm correct. Either 2 or 3. Ghost is your winner. Giveaway 1. Now we going to giveaway 2. Let me heavy up, baby. I didn't marinate that batch. I forgot to marinate it, but I will marinate this one. My bad on that. I didn't marinate that. That chicken was not marinated like it was supposed to be. '21 through 40. We got special guest stars in the building. Noah Parker, salute, baby. 21 through 40, let's go. I'm gonna marinate this one. Other one, the inside was like, you couldn't really taste the meat on the inside. All right, here we go. Ghost is your giveaway 1 winner. Ghost back up in the building, guys. That'll be Steve Levine. One of the best names that I like. That's a great-ass name, Steve Levine. You don't even have to put an AKA behind that. All right, here we go. Giveaway 2, round 5, winner is. Let me marinate it more. I want to keep marinating it, baby. Boss matched my shirt, though. You heard the homo. It matches my shirt. Here we go. Here we go. So we got a winner. Nope. Let me spin it again. Nothing came out. Ready? Here we go. Got a winner. Got a winner. Giveaway 2, round 5 winner is number 22. 22. Steve Levine cleans the building today. This is about the 6th time where somebody won giveaway 1 and giveaway 2. Steve Levine is on fire. I told y'all the other day he had three teasers, 2 parlays, and now he won number 8 and number 22. Ghost cleans it up with 2 victories, either tied for the lead or it's up 1. Summary, and we out of here. Salute to the Ghost, man. Wow. Shit, that was awesome right there. All right, let's go through the summary real quick. E. Vega came in, gave you the most surprising NBA team. We spoke baseball, top teams, who he thinks might get to the chip, win the chip, etc. Then I gave him the choose one and why. gave him real difficult ones, and he broke them down to the best of his ability and gave y'all that work on those. Then my man MG Raider came in, dropped that Cam Newton situation that I felt should have never had happen. So we dropped the NFL, our draft mark, not their mock draft, our mock draft. And I'm just hoping that the Bears stay with Fields and give that young boy a chance, because I think he's going to hurt them, man. If they end up letting him go, he's going to end up shining elsewhere. And that's going to hurt them bad if he outplays Caleb for the next 5-10 years, and yet you traded him for the #1 pick. So you got to watch what you're doing there. You got to be very careful. You know what Fields put out. He had all these coordinators. How you expect him to rise with all these different coordinators? He can never get comfortable. You know he could run. You know he got an arm. You know he played at Ohio State. I don't want to hear it was college. He played big teams. The guy can ball out. You know, Fields can ball out. Does he make mistakes? Yes. Still young. Caleb Williams, you don't know what you're getting with him. As soon as he mentioned he wanted part of the franchise, he couldn't win a game in USC in the next 4 games. And his numbers all dropped for them 4 games once he mentioned that. So you're going to take a risk with Williams when you kind of already know what you got with Fields. So, and then also, you know, the biggest bust, I mean, so many different answers. Noah Parker said Darko. I went with Bennett. MG Raider went with Olden. I heard some other people say Sam Bowie. I mean, it's no right answer. It's to what we feel is the biggest bust. But I could really go to war with Anthony Bennett being the worst, man. I mean, that guy, I don't even think he played a fucking whole year, and he was just horrible out there looking like he didn't know how to play basketball. And like I said, on my message of the day, you know, if you got to mess with people that, you know, that you tell them no one time and they got negative energy told you after the fact, you need to cut them off. Those ain't your friends. I mean, I got a friend right now, my little man Noah Parker. If I went to Noah Parker and asked him to do me a favor and he couldn't do it, I'm not going to be mad at him because I asked him 3 times prior. He came through. The most I can say is, oh, I wish you could have, but don't worry about it. You know, I'll be all right. You don't present that negative energy, because what kind of friend are you if you do that? Like what kind of motherfucker you are? And like I said, my toleration is different now. Like, I'm older, man, and I try to just throw that as knowledge to y'all, especially 20, 30-year-olds watching. I try to give y'all, you know, no cap facts so that y'all can just learn off of me and don't have to deal with the going through the shit. I mean, I know live experiences, nothing's like it. I get it. But to me, why go to jail when I could prevent you to go to jail? That's what I'm saying. You know, I don't know what it was till I went myself. I heard all kinds of stories, but the live experience is no greater than that. But if you could avoid it, avoid it. Al York Sports, another week. No drinking and driving. You know how we do it on Fridays. Enjoy your weekend. There's a lot of ways you can have fun without putting yourself in a situation, man. Thank you guys for continuing to tune in. Love you guys. And I always tell y'all, you're always going to get top work from me. Love y'all, man. Y'all stay up, man.